All right, looks like we are on. Let me pop the chat out so I can converse with y'all. That will be a little bit. Oh, hold on. Get everything arranged here like I like it. There we go. Look like we have anybody in yet. There's Jim Cantor giving us the big boom. Trying to shift the size of this chat window here so I can talk with you. How we doing, Jim? We got John Chum Adventures. Hello. Joe McBride. Good to see you. Who left off where? There's a good question. Well, we left off about 11 o'clock last night and on a nickel hunt, and I was really tired. A little tired tonight too, but I got a little more energy than yesterday. It's been an interesting evening for sure. So just let a few people get in here. We met more people at the Grove Show today. That was awesome. I had a wonderful time doing that. I can definitely say I have enjoyed myself here. I have learned a lot that I would be glad to take and move forward with as we continue to work with this channel. Learned a lot from a lot of the guys that have been doing this longer. Gone to more coin shows, have a little more experience. I definitely learned a lot, that's for sure. So anyhow, we will be picking up. I thought we had done 15 rolls last night. We did 14, so we got 36 rolls left to go. And just a quick recap of where we were last night when I just had to call tonight, guys. We had a 1940 Philadelphia. We had a 1941 Philadelphia. Another 41, this time a Denver. 1946, a Denver. And a beat up 1954, also a Denver. That is what we had. So, with that in mind, we are going to get back after it. I'm going to lay these out in a little bit of an order that we can process them in. And hopefully, maybe we can get into the 30s with a find. Maybe a buffalo, maybe a war. That would be really good. So, I'm going to start getting into this roll. Get over here where the camera can spot me. Doing that, and let's get after it. Got my reading glasses on tonight, so it'll be a little bit easier to go through these quicker. Nice 64, there may be a V. That's true, there could always be a V, but we know it's not likely, but let's be pleasantly surprised when it is. Coin Junkie AG, how are we doing? That'd be fun. Come on, 35%er. That's what we'd like to see, that's for sure. So, here's Denver we'll take a look at a little bit later. Looking for that repunched mint mark on the 64 Denvers. Undated buffs, or do you take them back into the wild to roam? I keep every buffalo I find, date or no date. Biggest need there is some people still like to get them no matter what, and if I simply cannot make out what the date is, I'll on occasion, use some Nicodate, especially if it looks like you could find something that's early or of value. Even in a Nicodated condition, it could still be worth a few bucks. So, Silver Scorpion, good to see you in. Jack Gallum, or Galman, good to see you as well. Nope, I got you, Richard. Not a problem. So first roll wasn't going to produce anything. Let's get into our second roll. I think I've got the air conditioner turned on. It's pretty cool in here. I think I've got the air conditioner turned off for now, so we won't have to worry about it being right behind me and kicking on and being very loud. So, how's everybody been today? We finally made it to Friday. We made it all the way to the end of the weekend. That's a 69S. That's looking pretty nice. I was able to find the 3 nickels that I needed to complete my first set of nickel albums. So pretty exciting stuff there. Now all I need to do is update with 22s until that album is full. The album's looking pretty good. We'll keep it around to do some updating unless somebody just wants to buy it tomorrow on the last day of the show. I'd have to see if I brought them all. If not, there's no point in doing that. We'll just save it for another day. But we're going to hit the like button. Thank you so much. I always enjoy it when you hit the like button and make that number go up by 1. When you see a number in the like and you have not pressed that like button, when you press it, the number magically goes up by 1. Little secret we have here in the coin world and the YouTube world. Saw a lot more faces and names and all that here in Grove today. Got to meet Tupac, got to meet Ghost Nancy T, HSTF, got to meet him and his son. Hudson with Pa. Send your squirrel to get him. Thank you. You are all over it, man. That helps out a lot. We got another find. It's going to be a 1958. I bet you it's a Denver, and it is. So that is going to make number 6 for the box through 16 rolls. We're on a good pace. I'd love to see that keep up. Is that a little loud when those coins? Caught Raven without his glasses on. I caught Raven without his glasses on and Rob with a mouthful of cheeseburger at lunch today. That was not intentional. I did go back and apologize. I didn't mean to do that. Anything sexy out of the rolls. My goodness. Well, here's a find. It's a 58. Another 58. Got another 58 Denver. I am not so sure that that's so cool. We got a 40. That's pretty cool. Beyond that, you know, it's just 40s and 50s so far. I'm willing to see something a little bit sexier than that pop in there. So that'd be fine. Another 64D to look at. Thought maybe I had a foreign, but it was just a very dirty mid-90s. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun walking around doing about a 20-minute stream. Um, Things moved a lot faster today, I can tell you that. That is for sure. AG Stacker, how we doing, man? How we doing? Let's see if I can blow this up just a little bit bigger to help us see it. We're going to bring that down so we can. And we'll just have to do that. Whoa, that's covering me up. Let's not do that. Well, maybe that would be the preferred way of looking at it. Good to meet you at the Grove Show. It absolutely was. We have been having a good time, and it has been great meeting people. Like Tony the Tiger, great. Let's see if we can focus this a little better too. There we go. All right. Let's get after these couple 64s. I don't think there's going to be there. It's pretty rare that I've found anything worth saving there, but we'll take a quick look, see if we can find anything. I was able to but I got burnt. Okay. Did you get sunburn, or what happened with you? What did you burn? I was able to, one of the highlights for me personally was I finally got an 1889 Carson City Morgan, which is pretty low mintage. Got it to be looked at by two of the Sigma machines out there. Seeker had one and Tupac had his today. So we checked it on both times that came back in the green, which was good. And I had Paula with LiveCoin Q&A be able to take a look. Check it for the obvious items that we're looking for. I think I had Rob Vine's Treasure look at it as well. And according to everybody that had a chance to look, they believe it is real. So I'm pretty darn excited about that. It's not in great shape, but it is real, which is great. And what we got there, 89D. It's really dark colored. So you know that's just a real thrill. That means that coin is definitely worth hundreds of dollars to me. So that's an awesome deal. Who's your stacker? How are we doing, man? Funny thing, if you missed any of my comments yesterday, Who's Your Stacker and I were confused by Keith at Coin Crew. I was there first. At Grove, that is, and stopped by to say hi to Keith for the first time in person. And he had me confused with Who's Your Stacker. So we have been having some fun with him during the course of the show. His wife Angel has been helping us play that up a little bit too. So it's been fun. Now that being said, Keith has done some buying from me, which has been cool. Now, Keith is a dealer. I think he has treated me fairly, so I have no complaints there. I think he's done what he does, and I did my best to stick to my guns. And, you know, we're still having a great time, and it's been fun to get to know him. What do we got here? I don't know. Do we have the... I'm going to shrink things down here, see if we can get any... There we go, a little bigger for me. A little hard to see on a tiny screen. Okay. I'm used to having my big monitor. It's a good size laptop monitor, but you know. Yeah, he wasn't even there yet, which made it kind of funny. But that being said, we've had some fun reminding him of who's who and stuff like that. So very fun stuff. That 59 is going to be added. Now we are even with 6 apiece through, I believe, 19 rolls. So, yeah, smash that thumb, man. Make that number turn over yet again. That's how we do it out here. Check that buffalo for some spearing through there. That's not a speared buffalo, but that is one relieved buffalo right there. Yeah, I'm leaving it there. I'm leaving it right there. How are we doing, Old Coin Country Collector? Yeah, it's a little cringe and laugh worthy. Apparently he is in motion, as the direction of that is being aimed backwards, even though it is initially being directed forwards. We're doing good, man. Just having a little fun tonight, hoping to get through the rest of this box before being tired kind of overwhelms me. It's Friday night, so you know, why not? And we are starting our public access to the show tomorrow an hour earlier, so that means I cannot stay up too late, even though it is a Friday night. We're going to wrap things up tomorrow and at the Grove Show. I'm not sure how late we're staying. Tasman Coins has been joining me at my table. I'm sure by noon time or so, he's probably going to be heading out. He's got a little bit longer drive than I do, so completely understandable. Hey, Poker Rossi, Cindy Redenis, Maria Love Silver. Hello to everybody. You know what? I just realized that viewer count needs to be up higher. I'm going to have to move that here. Give me a second. There we go. Now I can see there's 12 of you in there. That's a good thing. That's a real good thing. Picked up a few new subs along the way this week. I appreciate that. Got to hang out and have dinner with a lot of folks. Saw you meet Tupac. That's right. got to meet Tupac himself. Love that dude. Mike the Greek, how we doing? Hey, Cindy. We're here until Sunday morning, then homebound. That's cool, Hoosier. That's real cool. Are you guys looking to pick up any hoodies along the way? Or have you gone down these routes before and gotten the ones you need? You got some gunk on another find here. It'll be enough to it's not going to hurt the coin at all. It's in not the best condition to begin with. But we're going to have another one in the 40s. It'll be a 49 Philly. So that's going to break the tie that we have. We now have one more 40s than we have 50s. I may have to just keep that relieved buffalo, we'll call it. I could call it something else, but I think we'll call it that. So, yep, Hoosier and I have had a good time here, running into each other. Had a pretty good time overall. My plan is to be back in time to do a 2-box hunt on Sunday. Kind of a resumption of activities. Then got beer flu. That can happen. Hoosier, where did you guys eat tonight? And did you run into anybody else? Because we got word of where they were tentatively going. We went there and nobody showed up, so I did not get a chance to. It was just Tasman and I. That had some, I think we went to Mazio's tonight. Why do I care about a 2009 nickel? Well, good question. Because it doesn't seem like one that should be getting a lot of attention. And I'll be honest, they don't carry a lot of high premium values. There's plenty of others out there that carry far more value. But a 2009 is much harder to find. We look for those because all the coins in 2009 were minted in lower quantities. And that is the most basic answer to that question. Why were they? Why were they minted in lower quantities? I know that there is a reason for that. It is something to do with our Congress and something that was going on at that time. I don't remember the exact story, though. So, yeah, that's why I will pull aside any and all 2009s that we find, no matter what coin we are looking for. American made, of course. And yeah, the quantities were just lower. And there's some people that they'll hunt nickel boxes all the time, and they don't find all that many of them. If you watch some of Rob's videos, I don't know that they make a big deal about them, but I think he does set them aside and may make note of it. Maybe he finds enough to where he keeps just the best of them, kind of like with quarters as well. That's always a possibility. We find quite a few of them, but the 2009 P quarters or nickels are the ones that I don't find that many. I find a lot of D's, but not a lot of quarters, or a lot of Philadelphia minted ones. So, we have a timeshare condo and had steak, potatoes, and salad. Nice. That sounds delicious. Those 2009 pennies are pretty cool. Yes, they are. They are. And I find a lot of those. I am to the point, though, where if they're not really nice looking, I will toss those back. I mean, I brought a few rolls of them. That's a good question. I can't remember if that was when that happened or not. You know what? Why don't we just take a quick look and see, can we learn something about this? Why were fewer coins minted in 2009? Okay. Let's see. Here's another little snippet here. Are 2009 dimes and nickels worth anything? They are proving hard to get at banks and are selling for a large premium on eBay. I haven't seen any 2009 dimes or nickels. In fact, no one I know has seen any 2009 dimes or nickels. I don't know if they're really valuable, but I wish I could find some. They are rare and I would probably be valuable. That sounds a bit too opiniony to me to really understand that, or take that as, you know, the definitive word on it. Here's another one that says U.S. Mint halts 2009 nickels and dimes production. This was published in April 29, 2009, where they halted production for the rest of the year. The haltage in production creates historic, staggering low mintages for the two coins, levels not seen since the 50s. So 3 of the 2009 pennies were affected by this as well, making them increasingly more rare. Collector demand for 2009 circulating coinage is exceptionally high. It's all about the recession. It has by itself significantly eroded demand for new coins in everyday transactions. Why? In addition to buying less, consumers are as a whole no longer hoard loose change at home. They spend it or cash it in, replenishing circulating supplies to such an extent that coin inventories at banks have climbed. Banks in turn cut Federal Reserve orders for new coin shipments. Federal Reserve banks do the same to the mint, which is then forced to slash production. So it sounds like they're blaming the recession, and so there could have been that shutdown you were talking about. It's a little hard to tell. Looks like I missed a few things. Mrs. Hoosier picked a boatload of foreign coins. She got some studying to do. Nice. T. Levitt has joined us. Good to see you. Original ATOG. I just got home. Man, I'm exhausted. It was great seeing everyone yesterday. It was great to see you too, man. Heavy Arrow Archer is another fella that I was able to meet while I'm out here. That's awesome. We got Purple Squirrel in as well saying hello. Let's see. Must have missed you yesterday. I didn't get there till 3:30. He was talking to T. Levitt there. So, yep, got to see T. Levitt today. That was good. We're going to get back to hunting these before it gets too warm in here. I do not want this to be a hot, sweaty experience. I can't turn the air on because it'd be too loud. It's going to run the whole darn time. Bacardi Jim, are you in here? There he is. What a good day. Nice to meet you. You too, Bacardi. So many people that we got to meet today. It was an awesome day. That is for sure. On 3 channels right now. Well, when we get done, we'll get it down. We'll bring it down 1 channel. How about that? Absolutely, Heavy Arrow Archer. It has been fun, fun, fun. It was awesome meeting Tupac today. Had been looking forward to that for just a couple weeks, knowing that he was coming out clear from California to join us here in the little town of Grove. I will tell you guys that Tasman and I were able to get a hotel in Miami. Probably didn't need to venture that far away, but on the way back to the hotel today, about 3/4 of the way back to Miami, Oklahoma, we came across an accident. Looked like a single car accident. You know, traffic's backing up. And of course, we were kind of curious to see what might be going on, if there was any problem or any help needed. And turns out that Tasman has paramedic experience. So we kind of nosed around, and what we saw was not good. We saw a car turned over in the intersection. It appeared to be just one car. We didn't see any other cars involved, so a single car got turned over somehow. We couldn't really see, we didn't see it happen. We just saw the result. So we raced up to the front of the line to offer any assistance that Mr. Tasman could provide. And to make a long story short, the guy was trapped in his looked like a truck. The cabin where he was, where he was driving in, was smashed, very, very flat. We noticed that the guy seemed to have a pulse, seemed to be breathing, but not long after we got there, first responders got there, police, fire truck, everything like that, and they were able to use the jaws of life to extract him. Got him on a gurney. The ambulance had arrived by then. Got him on the gurney. Apparently somebody had already called in a life flight, so they made room for a helicopter to land. Before they could get him into the ambulance, one of the one of the paramedics or firemen or somebody had jumped on top of the gurney and was performing CPR. Helicopter landed. It looked like, obviously they're going to rush him in there, but we didn't see any movement to get him from the ambulance to the life flight helicopter. We couldn't see what was going on, so yeah, I'm not certain what we observed, but it didn't look like a good outcome. So that made the afternoon a little bit longer and more somber for sure. So I didn't get started doing this for a little while because I just had to process it. And I've never really been that close to somebody who maybe not, complete stranger, but, just to be there if they were to not make it. So on a better note, we found a 39. On the mint mark though, so it's a 39 Philly, but one in the 30s to join the crew. That is awesome. So yeah, it was a rough way to start the evening. All you can really do is, you can't do anything physically to help. There's nothing really to do to tell anybody besides what you know initially. Tasman was taking it kind of hard. All you could really do is just acknowledge that you don't know the guy. He's got to be hurting if he's feeling anything. And if you believe in prayer, just pray. And we did. And in a little bit of a twist, there was items ejected from the car, just personal belongings and such, water bottles, hat, things like that. And one of the things that we observed and picked up and made sure it was returned to a small pile of his items. Not really knowing what it was, but it was a small, not quite a pocket size, but like a small one where you could bring it on a plane and comfortably read it. Was a small Bible. So it was emotional, and at some point, all you can do is pray and hope. But I had to come back to the hotel room and call Mrs. Al and, just walk her through it kind of like I did here. And, it's tough. It's really, really tough. Probably be watching the news to see if there's any report of it, to see if maybe he pulled through, maybe he didn't need to be life flighted or something like that. Maybe some miracle happened within that ambulance, but just remind you, we all have a time, and I hope we will all live to be ready for that time, which just is another reminder of the importance of, this seemed like a big get-together in Grove to get together, meet, collaborate, build more friendships, things like that. And I'm glad that that's part of it. And I'm glad that we have found new friends, new coin family in this community. So, I don't take it lightly that I've gotten a chance to meet so many people here this week. I really don't. Not after this afternoon, that's for sure. Yeah. That is absolutely true. I mean, the rest of the way home, my oldest son is driving now. And for those that don't know, he's high-functioning autistic. So it worries me every time. So, just don't fail to tell the people you care about that you love them every chance you get. We're going to have a foreign. We've got a Canadian 1982. We got a 1982 Canadian, and just a couple coins behind it. Everybody, let me hear you say 35%. Because we've got a 1943 Philadelphia Silver. We got a war nickel tonight. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Here we go. Here we go. Got another really dark looking one. That's going to be in the 80s for whatever reason. Let me update our board, I've been bad about getting that updated. So we have got one in the 30s. We have got one that I did not put up there. I'm going to add it right now. What was I thinking? If I can spell. Apparently that's a challenge. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 5 in the 40s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 in the 50s. So there's our updated board. Take a look at that. Never say no to 35. That is crazy. We're still got about, we're just into the second half of the box, so maybe we can find another one. Wouldn't that be a treat? Now, Hudson was real excited this morning when he came in. I thought maybe he had a great baseball game or something the night before, but no. He couldn't wait to start hunting a nickel box. And halfway into his nickel box, he has found 7 buffaloes and a war nickel. So that is fun. Yeah, heading out. Out. Yeah. We are forever going to be playing that one back, aren't we? We need to. I thought about changing my name to Copper Owl, not to be confused with Hoosier. Kind of like KL, not to be confused with Kellenil. It's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. It'll be interesting to see if Everyday Coppertunity is going to be doing Trade Day live from Grove or not tomorrow. And I'm hoping that Walker Magnet will be out there doing his Saturday morning stream. You take care, Hoosier. See you later, Click. You know, it's little things like that you can't get if you don't go. And it'll forever be a little bit of an inside source of humor for us. That'll be fun. Will the real Copper Owl or Hoosier Stacker please stand up? At least that's what I'm thinking. We do love the Warnickels. They make a box oh so fun. Got another 59. And that would be a Denver. I know. Isn't that crazy? That is true, Southern Metal. That is exactly what we're doing. And we're finding finds. Oh, Southern Metal, it would have been awesome if you were able to join us here. I know you had some other stuff going on and couldn't make it, but we understand, and there will be a show in the fall in Oklahoma City, or Norman, I forget which, but that might be another opportunity. It's a nice little drive for me to get down there, but not too bad at all. Might be worth coming down and just, rather than setting up at it, hanging loose and seeing what we can pedal. Paula Abrams, how we doing? Good to see everybody. Oh, you guys didn't take Boss Man out to an Oklahoma bar, did you? Getting to meet Bassman has been a treat. Getting to sit down and just talk kind of one-on-one with him was awesome. I gotta say, one thing that has been one of the coolest parts of all this, take these off and rest my eyes just a bit. One of the coolest parts of all this is, you know, say for like Everyday Copportunity, if you have heard him, he's got a very distinct voice. It should come as no surprise that it is very distinct in person. Well, you never see him on his streams like you're seeing right here. So you get to see his hands kind of like that a lot of times. And then you get to hear Lady Coppertune in the background. Your mind starts to build kind of a mental image, if you've never met them, what they, what their appearance may be. And I'm not saying there's anything bad. I'm just saying that it was different than what I was expecting. Very cool people, very cool. And, of course, it's just good to meet people in person. That's the best way to do it. I don't know what I was expecting. I just, sometimes you get, tight haircut and a shaggy beard, and that's not what you were picturing. That's all I'm going to say. Yes. Now, on the other hand, somebody like Ida Herring, who is right across the aisle from us, first time I met her, she knew exactly who I was because she's come into my stream. She's kind of seen this, and it was no big surprise. So that was definitely a cool moment, and it has been fun hanging with Ida as well, going over talking with Shannon Smith and live coin Q&A with Paula. It has been a fun time. They serve lunch there. It was a lot better today than it was yesterday. I don't know what the change was. We're going to have a 1957. And it is going to be a Denver. So let's add that to our board. The 50s have taken over the 40s. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 6. Yep. Yeah, Tupac's a tall fella. There's a number of tall guys. Kevin with Coins Making Sense is a taller gentleman. Teacher's not a short dude at all. He's been a lot of fun too. I look blurry in real life. No, you don't. You looked real to me. There was Sue Hatton there. Yes. Now, I don't know Sue Hatton real well, but a lot of people do, and it was cool to see. Cool to see the response to Sue Hatton being there. That tells me a lot about Sue and her presence online. Even though I haven't been around her too much or really interacted with her too much. But she had a cool idea. She had a bunch of stickers that she was giving away. And if you found one with a star marked on the back, you won a giveaway. That is pretty cool. I love that idea. I may have to steal it next year. My hope is this time next year, maybe, just maybe, we'll be monetized. Like I've said before, I didn't start doing this with monetization in mind. I really didn't think we might last more than about a month. But we have, and we're on our way. So I figure whether I'm monetized or not, let's shoot for those numbers that help us get there, and then we'll have that discussion. Southern Metal Hope, I have hope. I don't like to say when. Something could derail this real quickly. It could be a home situation, could be, cost of gas situation or something like that. You just never know. I had chicken tenders and fries for dinner. That sounds like what? That sounds like a good combination right there. I had Mazio's pizza and a salad. Dimebag Darren, how are we doing? Thank you for joining in. It's a little noisy on this lovely, whatever kind of wood you call it. Is that? No, it's like a plastic wood. One of the best vacations you've ever been on? That is cool. And it means, Bacardi, you need to take more vacations. Mike Shiles, how are we doing? Shiles, Schlies, I'm sure I got it right at some point in the past, and maybe I'm not getting it right now, and if that's so, I'm sorry. I was able to get the 38 or 39 Denver, 39 San Francisco, and the 50 Denver Schleiss. Okay, Schleiss. Okay, I will keep that in mind. But yeah, I was able to fill the 3 remaining spots in the nickel book today. And it seemed like it came at a reasonable amount. The one, oh, Heavy Arrow Archer, you got to get out of here. We will see you. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, then that speaks really well of the whole Grove experience. I know some folks that don't plan to come back next year, simply because, you know, it can be a little bit of a tough go in the world of setting up a table and managing the table and trying to get some sales, especially if you got higher end stuff, because there's just not that many people that are buying it, or not that many that can buy it. Let's put it that way. Got that 49 Philly we're going to add in, tie up those 40s and 50s again. My wife wants to go to Italy. I would love to take her to Italy. I would love for her back pain to subside so we can do that someday. We're going to have another 40s. Got a 41. Let's see if I got a mint mark. It is a Philly. That makes 3 from the 41 pile that we've got. Sorry, my voice cracked there. I'm still changing, I guess. Hey, Southern Metal, look what we found. What do we call that? I mean, I know what it looks like, but what do we tastefully call that? Is that going to be the urinating buffalo? Is that going to be the relieved buffalo? Is that going to be the buffalo seeing a man about a horse or a dog or something along those lines? That's a cool idea, Mikey. We'll definitely add that into our thought. So, that is called a... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is called a Southern Metal extra long. Just for that, I'm saving it, and I'm not making any promises, but you may see it in your mail someday. Yeah, another buffalo here. Let's see if there's more than one Southern Metal extra long out there. Oh my goodness. That was funny. Good one, Southern Metal. Very good. That's what she said, Southern Metal. Oh, goodness. The bent buffalo. We might get that one in there too. Who knows? I saw somebody that was, well, I am 6'5" tall, so You know what they say about tall gentlemen. I thought the saying was that they had big feet or big shoes for those big feet. Maybe I was slightly off. What do we got here? Got a 1956 out of the middle of the roll. Let's see what we got. We got a Denver. So we're going to make some room. Add that in. So the tall guys have their heads in the clouds. Is that like what they say, big shoes, big socks? 75 degrees in McAllen, Texas. We had a warm one here. We thought we were going to get some big thunderstorms, but we didn't. We got just a quick sprinkle of rain, and that was it. That was it. It looks like it's going to stay hot here. And do another warm day tomorrow. Nice warm day while we get packed up, blast the air conditioner, and hopefully return home very safely. 8,000 degrees with 8,000% humidity. Well, we know it got up to 100% humidity there for a very short time. It looked like it was going to be about 8,000%, judging by the clouds. But no can do. Shannon Smith, did you sneak in here? We'll see you, Southern Metal. Thanks for stopping in. Shannon Smith did sneak in. How are we doing? Been awesome meeting Shannon Smith out here in Grove, that is for sure. Like a lot of other people, it has been awesome. We get to see Leonard Skinner outdoors tomorrow outdoors. That is awesome right there. Have some bacon on him. It was 40 degrees when I left North Dakota the other day. I am dying. Okay, I got you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hats off to me. One thing that's nice, it hasn't been so busy that you haven't had a chance to kind of step away and mingle and help one another on stuff. That has been one of the cool features, and one thing that I had a feeling would be a no-doubter once we got there. 1941 yet again, and that's going to be an S. I think we've got all three for 1941 this time. That is cool. So a quick look at the board. We've got 17 finds. And we have 16 rolls to go. So 34 rolls hunted. 17 finds. We're well on our way to what I would consider to be an average number of finds. And they are looking pretty good. Nice spread, nice even distribution. If I get done, well, no, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. Holy crow. How did that happen? How'd that sneak up on me again? I better kick it into high gear and stop doing as much storytelling, huh? Especially since I got to get up in the morning and get ready to do this one more time. Let's see if we can get a Southern Metal special. Nope. I know it was just 5 p.m. and if I didn't spend a half an hour or more, it was at least a half an hour, maybe it was closer to 45 minutes out in that big accident that we came across. I'm assuming it's a little bit bad of a sad outcome. Yeah, if we hadn't been out there, maybe I'd been here an hour earlier and not had to go through it a little bit of an additional unwinding time. That was not a good accident that we saw. We were looking for a speared buffalo when we found the Southern Metal. You just keep doing that, man. Richard Sappington, thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure, sir. Tell me I'm losing my light on the scope. That wouldn't be what I want. Hey, Monkey King, good to see you. Well, thank you for joining us from work. We were just doing a continuation of the box we started last night. I had far less energy last night. It was kind of a long day. It was longer and slower than I was anticipating. We're going to be at the coin show tomorrow. I'll see you there. It is your bedtime. I understand, Bacardi Jim. We will definitely see you tomorrow. Bring lots of money, man. I know you want to buy something from me. What in the hoot is going on here? Good night, Cindy. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you'll do it again sometime soon. Well, Abercurt, I will show you the find of the box so far. Normally, you would say it's a buffalo, multiple buffaloes, or a war nickel. And we do have a war nickel, no buffaloes. But we have... I was looking for a speared buffalo when we happened across this. We have had a great time meeting people. I can't even tell you how great it's been. Is that a pierced bison? Well, Shannon Smith, I don't know if you were in here when Southern Metal declared that it is now called the Southern Metal Extra Long. That got me. We will see you, Cindy. I gotta check this other buffalo. That's just too darn funny. Good stuff. Oh, yes. Is it a southern cucumber? Somebody suggested that it should be called the bent buffalo. When the shadow rolls, buffalo. Definitely was known as an old buffalo. Is that a, they don't have an emoji for it. John Argent, how are we doing? You have stumbled into a nickel box hunt. We're going to try to wrap it up. Got about 12 more rolls after this. We're going to get down to the business of getting through this thing because I know it's getting late for me. Not as late as I normally stay up, but I don't have the luxury of sleeping in tomorrow. And I would like to turn the air conditioner back on because it's getting warm in here. We have found the finds are scrolling at the bottom. We don't have any buffaloes. We got 1 in the 30, 8 in the 40s, 7 in the 50s, 1 war nickel. Oh, we do have a foreign too. I apologize. We have a foreign. Silly me. No 2009s or miscellaneous. Well, I don't know. Did we call that one a miscellaneous? I'm at the discretion of the audience if we want to call that a miscellaneous. I think we'd call it a big issue. Because apparently that buffalo is in need of some medical attention. Buffalo in need of Cialis, maybe? Oh my goodness. I gotta pick up this mess I'm making too. I'm never getting any sleep tonight. Did you get that going yet? All right. I think you should send the nickel to Southern Metal. I'm strongly considering it. It seems like since he gave it such a apt name, maybe he should own it. It will not be before I take pictures and share them. Let's see what we've got. No Marpion on that. All right, 11 rolls to go. Hey, Tupac, is Nancy getting her, she doing ladies' night tonight? That is always funny. Maybe we should invite the buffalo. Maybe we should invite the buffalo to ladies' night. He looks like he is ready to please. Buffalo that's ready to please. Why are you guys not at karaoke? Is that where you guys are at? I didn't know. I lost track of everybody because Ida told me that everybody was going to Waterside Bar and Grill. Tasman and I got there. Maybe we were ahead of everybody. Maybe plans changed. But let me tell you what. Looks a little limp to you. See, there you go. Buffalo in need of Viagra or Cialis. Yeah, I know. I know, Mikey. Yeah, I gotta tell you, when we got to Waterside, I think we were in the same place. There's a 2009 Denver. We're on the board with the 2009. Tell you what, all we need is a buffalo to fill the board. If we find a buffalo, I will declare to fill the board, because then this will be a miscellaneous. They would just say, "How's it hanging, buffalo?" Oh, too good, too good. Waterside was a smoky, dingy little bar. I'm not even sure it was a grill. And I honestly, we sat there for about 20 minutes and nobody showed up. And nobody had given me a time, so we just went and got some pizza. And we ended up having to stop for a very serious traffic accident that happened out ahead of us. We did not see it, but Mr. Lytle, who was riding with me, was trained as a paramedic and was able to go up and see if there's anything he could do to help. But there really wasn't much that he could do. The damage to the car was such that they had to get the jaws of life in. To extract the gentleman. And when they got him, there was reports that he had very shallow breathing. Scrapping, hoarding, tinkering, fun. I heard you were at the show today. Yeah, we were, weren't we? Anyway, without retelling the whole story, first responders showed up. They extracted him, performed CPR on the gurney before getting him into the ambulance. Life flight helicopter showed up, but took off without him. I hope that means that by some miracle the guy survived it and was revived and stabilized in the in the ambulance, but I'm going to admit it did not look good. Tasman, Brian Lytle, was with me, and according to him, those were not good signs. So my hope is that somehow he made it. Let's see, what's up, team SHTF? Scrapping, hoarding, tinkering fun. One very kind way of saying when it hits the fan. Have to go on a walk. All right. We got about 8 rolls to hunt through, and we will see. He probably saw the $50,000 bill he was going to get for the helicopter. Ooh. I don't know. It might. Yeah, they would definitely bill you pretty severely for that. Like we said, he appeared to have a pulse. He appeared to have shallow breath. But I can't guarantee. I mean, they wouldn't be doing CPR unless he had coded, and we just don't know. We weren't able to see, or I didn't really want to be a nuisance and find it. We've got another 1939. Let's see. Are we going to get a mint mark? We got a 39S, everybody. We've got a 39S. That is awesome. That is the new find of the box. How amazing is that? Let's just leave that up there. We can have a buffalo in need of some medical attention, maybe a little blue pill, or we can leave a 39S up there on the board standing proud. How about that? I suddenly love this box. That is for sure. Or as Big Mill would say, for show, for show. I think I got at least 3 nickels on the floor that I need to. Well, you know what's crazy? I just bought a 39S today. I just bought a 39S because I didn't have it in the book. And I had a chance from a dealer. He had them at a fair price, not overly condition was nice, but I just bought the 39D, the 39S, and the 50D to complete the nickel books. And there's a 39S. Maybe I can sell my other one, who knows? Or maybe I start off the next book with that one already out of the way. I would like to pursue it as a Hunt and Fill series, our own, but who knows? That is the first one I have found in the wild. Now I can sell that one at the show. Yeah, I mean that's my first temptation right there. My problem is I may not get out of it what I put into it. Yeah, I don't have it with me. I left it in my equipment box at the show, but I will definitely be doing some looking at it since we have that to look at now. Let's keep hunting. Let's get these done. We got 6 more after this. We ain't getting any earlier. Definitely the fine, though. Now you can sell them. Yep. Shannon Smith, I think Shannon stepped away. Shannon Mates, good to see you. Ashley, West Coast, thanks for stopping in. Got a nice from John Argent. I wanted to double check that I was saying that correct. Good box. Great box. Just need that buffalo. And we will fill that board. Come on, buffalo. That would make it an exceptional box. We have one with some odd color to the edge here. Just a 2006 P that looks like it's older than it needs to be. Still got 12 of you hanging here with us. Thank you so much. A few extra hours of stream time never hurts. I'm betting that Mrs. Owl is tired because she has had a long day of substitute teaching. You wouldn't think kindergarten would be the biggest challenge in the world, but my goodness, these children have been crazy. Oh, Shannon Smith went on a walk. He said he would be back. Maybe he's walking off the effects of being stalked, Mikey. I don't know. It's possible. You bought a BU 1938D Jefferson at the last fun show. That sounds cool. That sounds like it was a lot of fun show for you. I have my eye on a commemorative $50, the Pilgrim. I think they're asking about $100 for it. I'm going to see if I can get him down to 85 or 90 on it. He has already said that he is willing to work on it, so that tells me we've got a little room. Keith, just a guy Keith from Coin Crew, has been doing some wheeling and dealing with me. I have bought from him and he has bought from me. I told him, why don't we just cut to the chase, how much for me to sell him everything I got and how much for me to just get everything he's got. What do we got to do? Because that's what it was seeming like. There for a while. I got some giveaway stuff. That's a good thing. And until the end of the day, I think I had... You try to make it to the fun show in January. That's the one with better deals than the summer one. Okay. You know, I would have to check and see. There's a lot of things considered there. This one I was able to drive to and use a bunch of hotel points that I had saved up. So really, it's only costing me gas and food to do this. I'm splitting the cost of the table with another fella. And, you know, that's just kind of how we do. Ashley West Coast, how are you doing, my dear? We are wrapping up some nickels. We've got 4 rolls to go, including the one we're in. 3 more after this. January 6th is the date. What state are you living in, Copperell? I live in Kansas, on the Kansas side of Kansas City, in a little town called DeSoto. So I definitely have ways to get there. I could probably use some airline points to fly there. We would have to work it out. It is an opportune time of year for me to do it, but I would also have to find a way to fly with very little inventory. And I know y'all know how fast some of this stuff can add up in terms of weight. So it might be one of those where if I were able to drive it, it might be a better experience. Now in January, I'm sure if I wanted to go to Florida, my wife would want to go to visit Mickey Mouse. Living in a state of confusion. You know what? If I were base man and on my game, that's how I would have answered. By the way, I gotta say, if you ever have the chance to meet the one, the only base man, 64, I highly suggest it. He is engaging as he is sharp and witty, and I'll tell you what, that guy's got some cool stuff. You know what? I just got to thinking I might be buying a 5-ouncer tomorrow if Pa's still got it. I was looking at a 5-ounce Lincoln 2009. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to fill the board. We are going to fill that board. It is slick. There is no horn. And there is no urinary problems. But it is facing the correct direction. If it had a mint date, it has been worn away. This looks like a pocket coin. It's even got some greenish junk right there. Let's see if we can read a date. It looks dateless. We know it's a 19. I guess I could send the inventory ahead of time, but man, do I not feel safe about that. Yeah, that might even be overwhelming for me. I'm going to go ahead and say that's dateless, but it is a Buffalo. We will call the Southern Metal extra long a find. And because a few of you have stayed with me and we filled the board with this box, I feel like giving something away. Let's see if we can find a true miscellaneous like a DDO here. I don't see it. So let's see. I've got 2 more rolls after this. I don't have any of my giveaway items with me, but what can we give away? Why don't we do this? Since we're hunting nickels, and I have a few extras, why don't we give away a V-nickel? Your odds are getting better because there's only 6 of you here still. And I'm sure the thought of a V-nickel may just pump that number back up. Yeah, okay. Well, that's definitely something I will take into consideration. Man, what a box. What a box. Shannon Smith, we have filled the board. I am going to be giving away a V-nickel. I don't have it with me. It is actually back home. But I will figure out who it is. But Jimmy is here. Is Jimmy here? You knew that was the case, and you knew that would happen. And your odds just went down, everybody else. Sorry, thanks for playing. So Shannon, were you here when I found the 39S? I don't know if you were or not, but 39S. It's in pretty good condition. So that is sweet. I didn't necessarily say it was going to be that V-nickel. I can't afford anything Baseman's got setting out. Yeah, no kidding. I've been looking for one forever. I have 3 spots left in my nickel book. I go, and at the last minute today, I go to one of the dealers that's closing up, and he has a 39D, which I need. He has a 39S, which I need. And he has the 50D, which I needed. And we struck a fair price, I feel. I got them. Yeah. Baseman's got some insanely good stuff. Gina R., welcome and hello. We're on our last roll. We have filled our board, so stick around. We are going to be doing a V-nickel giveaway. We'll do it in the Streamlab. How about that? Now, I'm not going to be able to... I don't have the dual monitor tonight, so I'm not going to be able to switch over and show you what that might be, but you'll see it in the chat. A key date. Yep, that is so cool. If you do go, we can drive you to a hotel. Well, I will, before we go making any plans, let's see how some things unfold. I can't do too many coin shows because I'm not making any money at them right now. All right. Ugh, what a box. What a box. We've got 11, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 finds. Everkurt, how are we doing, sir? Okay, we've got 7 people in. I am going to start up a giveaway for that V-nickel. We are going to call it a viewer-only giveaway. It's going to tell you what I normally give away on a viewer giveaway. Actually, let me just do this. A random Liberty Head V-nickel. All right, let's start that giveaway. It's fun to dream, Archaeology Mikey. It's fun to dream. Or maybe I should tell Shannon that if he were to win this giveaway, that it's fun to dream. Unfortunately, it will be something that, yeah. I'm sure if you've been to the fun show, Mikey, that you would be blown away by what's there. This one didn't. Some of these were beautiful. I forget what year, but it was like an 1850s seated Liberty half dime that was proof. Just unbelievable. It was, I mean, it's tiny, but it's a proof. You just don't expect to see that. And it's so, so beautiful. Everybody make sure that you get in there. Wanted some proof Morgan. I almost bought a proof Morgan today, but the guy was wanting way, way more than I was able to spend. I came in with a little bit of a budget. I've been able to make a few bucks. I'm hoping to make a few bucks tomorrow. I thought I was on track to acquire a trade dollar, but that is not what got to happen. So Jack Gallum, hello, how are you doing? Okay, let's see what our giveaway generator has in store for us. We've got 7 people in. We've got Everkurt, Archaeology Mikey, Katie Bailey. Katie, you snuck in there. Hello. We got Gina R. We got Shannon Smith, Paula Abrams, and Mike Schleiss. Or Schleiss. Schleiss. I got that right. So, no Jimmy Licari. Or, Jimmy, do you also go by Mike Schleiss? Just kidding. Just kidding. Let's go ahead and pick that winner. Jimmy, you might be Mike Schleiss because Mike Schleiss, you have won. How crazy is that? Everybody declare it rigged. Yep. Just missed it, Jack Gallum. So Mike Schleiss, I will note that I owe you a random Liberty Head V-nickel as a thank you for hanging with us during this box battle. Heavy RO Archer says, congrats. Everybody's saying their congratulations to Mike Slice. All I can do is, I'm going to leave you with a random thought and something you wish you could get out of your head. So there you go. Archaeology Mike, I am working on that, believe it or not. I am working on it. I don't have the redeem commands available on this stream though. So as much as this is either painful or odd to look at, as fun as the Grove show has been, what we saw, Tasman and I on the way back from the hotel was just a firm reminder of the fragility of life. I pray that the guy survived it and will recover, but I don't have any knowledge or guarantee of that. What we saw was very serious. And it really just, it hit home with my oldest son, who's beginning to drive, and with some challenges due to autism. It makes me hope that he'll be safe. I hope this guy's family is holding it together tonight. So, with that, I will just say thank you for being a good community. Thank you for being followers of this channel and other channels out there. Just remember to take care of each other like we do. We know that there will be bad things that happen in these channels, but please just know that the good will win out. We lean on each other, and just be sure to tell people you care about them while you have the chance, because I'm not sure what the last thing this guy may have heard or seen or done, or who he talked to. Maybe he was talking to somebody in that moment when things changed so drastically, but it was tough to see. It wasn't gory by any means, but it's just tough to know what's going on in those moments and to see people trying hard to extract and save this guy. So wherever he's at tonight, we pray for him, and we will not to bring the stream down to a crashing halt, but it's definitely something that's on my mind. I hope I can, get a good night's sleep and come in and be very, and enjoy this last day of the stream. Archaeology Mike, we on our way from Grove to Miami, Oklahoma, where our hotel's at, Tasman and I were caught up in the backup related to a traffic accident. There was a one-car accident. It looked like maybe it was a truck or some type of car. Hard to tell, just because the cabin space above the body of the truck was completely smashed. Tires were broken off of this thing. Tires were in, it was on its top, tires up, and the right side tires were still attached. The left side tires were both either sheared off and dangling, or another tire was completely missing. Things scattered all over the road. Guy was trapped inside. Tasman was able to, we were able to get him up to the front because nobody was there to do anything. We were ahead of the first responder by probably 30 seconds to a minute. There was really nothing he could do because the guy was trapped. All he could tell is, does he have any type of breath? What's his condition? Is he unconscious? Is he, is there anything pinned or bleeding or something like that? It didn't seem like there was anything, no major bleeding that we saw, but it was not good. It really was not good. He was upside down when they got him distracted with the jaws of life. Got him on a gurney, performed CPR on the way into the ambulance. Had him in the ambulance. Don't know what happened there. Life flight landed nearby, and for whatever it means, they did not move him from the ambulance to the life flight. So either a miracle happened in that ambulance or nothing good. So that's the quick recap what happened. I'm sorry to tell the story so many times, but it's I just have the picture in my mind tonight, and I really needed this, and I'm thankful that you guys are there and I can do this and try to take my mind off of it for a bit. We didn't see it happen. We were just coming up on the traffic behind it. So that's kind of the story. I don't think anybody in the traffic really saw it happen except for maybe one couple. Everett, I'm actually doing good. I know it's kind of getting me a little bit in the moment here. I came into my hotel room after getting back, and first thing I knew that I wasn't going to be okay to do this. I wasn't going to be able to tell this story if I didn't first call my wife. Not necessarily to check on her. I just needed to hear her voice and just hear that things there might be hectic, but okay. But yeah, I became very emotional when telling her, and I like to believe that one of the items that was ejected from that truck, besides water bottles or a hat or the guy's diabetic kit and some form of ID, were ejected, so they knew who he was and probably knew who to call. Knew that he was diabetic. There was also a Bible that was laying on the ground. So if this was this guy's last day, it doesn't guarantee anything, but I hope that that one sign is, for a believer as me, I hope that means that he either survived or he is that he has met the Lord and doesn't have any more pain. So I'm gonna leave you with that. I'm gonna be okay, Everett. I'll be okay. I want to probably just go ahead and get some rest. I'm tired, and we'll see you in the morning if you're going back to day 3 of the Grove Show, like several people are. Take care and be good to each other. Take care of each other. Thank you for taking care of me tonight. We'll talk to you another time.